Okay, so basically we are here. Okay, so now we are doing activity outside. It's called tribes, and basically there's different groups creating their own culture, their own language, their own body language, their values, everything around the culture. And then after they will have to meet because they have some objectives they can cross, and they will have to meet and try to survive this meeting and to survive this experience of meeting a completely different culture. And let's see what happens.
And the idea of the whole training was actually to give an opportunity for participants to try a bit something more real and more connected to the real life when talking about cultural diversity and intercultural life.
This is not the real life here, we're making tribes, but still they're going to have a real experience of feelings.
Here they have a different opportunity to really build on and create their own culture in their own way. So it's a very creative and very proactive process.
It's an open structure in a way.
It's totally open, yeah.
So a lot of things can come out, and the things that will come out will be closer to reality because they can act for themselves.
And they created it on their own.
What we have done in all the tribes versions is that we always use what we have as an outdoor surrounding. So here we can see we have the canyon and some hiking trails, and that's kind of the obstacle they have. But we have done this with canoes, we have done this with bicycles, so we use also the setting of the specific place that we have to make it more interesting also for participants. They actually have a physical obstacle between the tribes that they have to cross. So that's also another interesting point from this activity. Maybe, and lost members and were a bit feeling powerless. We had a tribe that was completely in power and rich and knew everything and could track, where at least 3 members of the tribe wanted to move somewhere else but couldn't. And we had another tribe that were quite happy because they had men, that they were prisoners, but they are still trying to make them work in the full tribe, but not actually. And they were, and not only that, but there was also a war situation going on with these 2 tribes.
what is the characters of the cultures of the other people, and try it and to share it, you know, just in order to facilitate the introversion.
Did you ever seriously consider being polite to the others, breaking maybe the rules on the paper and going, sharing or anything? Because you just said you want to make it somehow more interesting to game or anything, but did you breaking rules in real life.
And we could communicate and discuss and introduce all our cultures and knowledge. But it's not easy, and so the conflicts happen.
We should make an effort to communicate with each other, to understand each other, because maybe the others have something that I need and I have something that the others need, so we can change more.
It's important for the project and for the life outside of here, because it teaches us how to make an effort to, I don't know, to go over the barriers and improve the communication.
Music, they can be the fans of one team or the fans of the other team. They can be the guys and the girls. We are all parts of different small communities.
I think the tribes thing was really useful because you can use it when you learn other cultures. You can use it as an example, but also you can use it as a training method when you have different people from different areas of life. So when you have like firefighters, police officers and other areas like teachers, and you put them together, and you can also learn a lot about like other kind of people who have like different ideas and different ways how to solve problems and how to get in touch with other people. So I think it's useful.
We will have always tribes in our lives.